Hey guys, we are back with another review, and today we're taking a look at InArt Pennywise. Guys, I'm so happy to have this figure in my collection and I can't wait to show you all the details. But before we start, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We reach 100,000 subscribers and I can thank you enough for your support. Alright guys, enough with the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, and here we have the box, and yes, this thing has a clear cover, and as soon as you remove it, you reveal Pennywise, the dancing clown. And this one has a red and green pattern, so with the balloon it will give you the nice impression there. Now this is the side and the back of the box. You can see Pennywise in the back of the box, and if you go towards the bottom you'll see the name Pennywise, the dancing clown. Now the box has a magnet, and inside we have some goodies. We have the first thing, the instructions manual here, and let me tell you guys, you should read this because it provides really good information regarding the figure, how to handle it, you name it. Then we have this little ticket per se, looking very nice, consistent with every InArt release. You can pause it if you want to read it. And of course we have the envelope, which I'm not going to open because you've seen it before. And last but not least, we have this little piece of information here that you can read it if you like as well. Now let me remove the black foam, and yes, we have Pennywise here, nicely covered, nicely packed. So kudos to InArt for doing this. So you can take a look at the body itself, and because this is a rooted hair version, the hair sculpts are actually underneath in the packaging, so I'll show you that later. You can see the detail on the suit looking fantastic. Weathering I think is on point, and this is the back of the figure with this Velcro here that you can remove and of course get access to install the neck. And speaking of which, you can see the magnet over there. And that's it for the body. Now let's take a look at the other accessories. So we're going to start with the first tray, of course. And here we have this replacement piece that you can use if you miss anything, and these are the buttons. We have the first pair of hands, which is to hold the balloon, not sculpted and painted. For the next one we have the closed fist, not bad at all, as you can see. Then we have the other hand, which is the scary one, I guess. You can see the nails, the gloves, nicely painted and sculpted, of course. The next one is, yes, you guys, the pointing finger. So kind of like this one too, nicely sculpted as well. Now then we have the little boat here, and let me tell you, this looks like paper, but it's plastic. It's sculpted, painted nicely. I love it. Very, very nice attention to detail. Then we have the balloon. Yes, there's no Pennywise without the balloon. And this one here looks really good. Quality wise, excellent. I love the string and of course the shape of the balloon, which is one piece, and I like that. So then we have this piece here which goes on the base, and don't worry, I'm gonna show you that. This is actually wood, nicely painted of course, and a lot of details, especially these little things hanging, looking fantastic. So I'm telling you, you're gonna love this figure as much as I do. Now in the other tray we have more goodies, and we're gonna start with this pamphlet here, and as you can see, this thing looks really good. It says Circus Pennywise, very nice, and that's it for this. Then we have two maps, one big, one small, as you can see there, looking really good, not too much of a difference, same thing. And last but not least, we have the picture of Pennywise's home, and he likes his house, so that's where he has a picture. This is the backdrop, and you can use this in the base. In the back you have the clowns, and on the other side you have fire. So yes, it is also made in wood. We have two rods and the curtain here, and let me tell you, this is fabric, looks fantastic. A lot of things going on, very nice attention to detail, of course. This is the rod, and that's it. You can put that on top of the base, and that's it. Alright, in the last tray we have the head sculpt. So we're gonna start with the second head sculpt, which is the scary one. As you can see, paint application wise, it's excellent. The detail on the teeth, the eyes, the paint application looks fantastic, and the hair, rooted hair with some treatment of course, so it stays like that. And that's it for this one. Then we have the second head sculpt, and this is the one that is the main one, I will say. Looking really good as well. Paint application excellent too. A lot of details, especially in the forehead and the shape of the hair that looks really good. And don't worry, I'm gonna show you later in the video a small comparison between this one and the Hot Toys head sculpt, so stay tuned for that. And that's it for the head sculpt. Alright guys, so now for the next one we have these two little pieces that you can put on the base, also made in wood. And last but not least, we have, yes, you guessed, the base. And this one here looks good, also wood, heavy, love it. Paint application wise is excellent. You can see all the details on the side. In the front we have Pennywise the dancing clown, and at the bottom Pennywise it. So it looks pretty cool. And this is the back of the base and the top, looking awesome. And that's basically it for this. Now here we have the base fully assembled. As you can see, it looks really good. I'm using the one with the fire for this backdrop because I like it. You can see the details on the top with the curtains. Now in the back we have a bunch of clowns, and let me tell you, there is no right or wrong way of putting this together. You can do this version or the other one, up to you, whatever you like. Now taking a closer look at the head sculpt, guys, let me tell you, this thing looks fantastic. The amount of detail on this head sculpt is simply fantastic. Paint application wise, excellent. You can see a lot of details going on, especially the wrinkles on the top of the forehead, the way the hair is shaped. Even though it's rooted, InArt nailed it with the likeness here. This is the top, and you can see the waves, nicely done. Now just bear in mind that when you get this, or when you remove the head sculpt from the little case, it comes with some sort of hair product, so it's a bit sticky. So don't worry, it is how it is, so the hair can hold that shape. Now if you remove the neck, you'll see the purse system, and this is where you can move the eyes to your liking. You can move it to the side, up and down, whatever you want. So I'm just showing you here. It does look creepy. Yes, I know it looks creepy. Now I'm gonna show you now the Hot Toys head sculpt, and yes, it is a much difference here. The InArt one is, to me, much better in terms of likeness. This is the front. You can see that there, looking awesome on the InArt, of course. This is the side, not bad at all. And this is the back, and this is where you can see the big difference. The hair on the Pennywise, which is a sculpted, the Hot Toys one, is not that great compared to the InArt. But when this figure was released back then, it was good. But you have InArt now, it is not. I don't know, it's crazy, but I love it. Then we have the secondary head sculpt, the creepy one. And this one here, I think InArt went in the right direction. This one here is really good. You can see the teeth, the wrinkles again on the forehead, the paint application, and of course the rooted hair looks really good. So for some reason InArt nails it every time that they do rooted hairs. So inside we have the purse system, and you can move the eyes to your liking as well, and it is creepy. If you put the eyes pointing the different size, it will look super cool and horrendous at the same time. But nevertheless, very happy with the head sculpt here. And yes, I'm gonna show you the comparison with the secondary head sculpt of the Hot Toys one. Even though they're not the same, because they're not, you can see that InArt is 5 steps further, so looks very nice. Same as the other one. The Hot Toys one is sculpted, the InArt is rooted, and you can see the huge difference. So I just wanted to show you for comparison. Now taking a look at the body, guys, we're just gonna go in more detail, because when I showed you earlier it was just more like an unboxing, but now you can see basically everything. The weathering is really good. You can see that there are layers of clothing, looks fantastic. I think this is one of the things that InArt nailed it, is the proportion of the body. To me, looks fantastic. You can see the pants there, obviously the pants, and of course the little details at the bottom of the feet here. And you can see the boots, nicely sculpted and painted, of course. Even the shoelaces seems to be fabric, but those are actually sculpted, so not bad at all. You can see the other side here looking good. We have another layer of material there, looking good. Nothing at the bottom of the feet, kind of clean. This is the back, and this is where the fun begins. So we have the Velcro, as I mentioned before, and this is so you can actually put the neck, because the hole on the top is a bit narrow. It doesn't, you know, fit perfectly. So the thing that you need to do is, first thing is you need to go to the back of the figure, which I'm going to show you here, and just open it up. like so. It's a Velcro, so very easy. Just open it all the way up, and then when you do that, you can have more space to connect the neck. So the only thing you need to do is just find the right orientation, push it like so, and it will fit in the little hole, and it will be like that. So that's magic. Then you put the head sculpt, and voila, you have Pennywise fully assembled. You can see the head sculpt looking fantastic. Again, proportion wise is really good with this figure. You can move the head up and down like so, or to the sides if you like. You can see the top looking really good as well. And the body, again, you know, if you have this figure in hand, you know what I mean. Proportion is really good. I'm very happy. Now, in terms of articulation, you can move the arm for about this much. You can move it forward and to the sides like that. And you can bend the elbow for about this much, and you have big articulation on the hand. Now you have some up crunch and some swivel, so it's not bad. You can do a split for about this much, a little bit of swivel on the thighs. You can lift the leg forward for about this much, back not so much, just a tiny bit, so still not bad. You can bend the knee, double joints for about this much, and you have a little bit of articulation on the feet. I didn't want to push it too much because I don't want to break my figure. It's brand new. So now then we have the other head sculpt here, and I just wanted to show you how this looks in the body, and same as the other one, it fits perfectly, no issues whatsoever. And yes, you can use the same neck for the other head sculpt. You don't have to remove the other neck if you have the two of them. So just so you know, in case you're kind of wondering. Proportion wise, again, excellent. Overall, very happy with this figure. All right, guys, enough with this. Let's do some comparisons here. And here we have Hot Toys Pennywise versus InArt Pennywise. And you can see the difference. Proportion wise is excellent. Better in InArt than Hot Toys, of course. But, you know, if you have the Hot Toys one, not a bad choice either. Now, this is the back of both figures. You can see the details. I think the body itself is much better on the InArt one, and that's basically it. All right, guys, enough with comparisons. Let's do some poses. Alright guys, my final thoughts about this figure is actually very positive. Starting with the likeness, I think this is the best representation of Pennywise as seen in the movie It. The likeness is simply on point. Paint application wise is excellent. The details on the suit, the weathering is excellent. The fact that we have a second health sculpt as awesome as this one is a huge plus. Now in terms of accessories, this figure comes with a lot, especially that beautiful diorama base that it will fit on your detail or it will fit on your module case, and it is a nice addition to have. In terms of articulation, this figure is pretty good. You can do really nice poses with this figure, so I don't think you will have a problem in that area. And because of that, my final score is 10 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, we have memberships right now, so please consider becoming a member. We have the Silver VIP and Platinum VIP, and you can unlock awesome perks. Don't forget to like the video, follow me on all my social media platforms, and if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well, and see you around in the next video.